Welcome back to the channel. Today we're not just talking about comics, we're talking about what could be considered a war. For decades, Marvel and DC have battled for the top spot, but a new conflict has emerged in the pages of their alternate universes. I'm talking about Marvel's groundbreaking Ultimate Universe and DC's ambitious new Absolute Universe. You'd think Marvel, the industry sales titan and box office king, would have this victory locked down, right? Well, after all, the Ultimate Universe gave us some of the most beloved modern takes on heroes like Spider-Man. For the purposes of this video, we scoured the internet from all kinds of data sources to put together a document that is basically a comparison of DC versus Marvel sales. But what if I told you the sales data from that document tells a completely different and utterly shocking story? What if the numbers reveal that DC, often seen as the underdog, has created an alternate universe that is not only a critical success, but is financially outselling Marvel's version by a massive margin? Today we're going to dive deep into that data, break down the numbers, and uncover why DC is winning the ultimate battle for alternate universe supremacy. Stick around because the results might just change how you see these two comic giants forever. To understand the present, we need to look at the past. Marvel's Ultimate Universe launched in 2001 with a simple but brilliant premise. What if we rebooted all our heroes for a new generation? That run lasted for 11 years, spanning over 160 issues. Now, since then, the line has been terminated. We merged in some of the characters, like Miles Morales as an example, but the Ultimate line essentially was no more. Flash forward several years later, and in 2023, the line was restarted again, this time with Jonathan Hickman at the helm, writing Ultimate Spider-Man as the lead book. Now we have Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men, Ultimate Black Panther, The Ultimates, and several more. These were fresh, modern takes on classic characters, and they were a runaway success in the original run and for some part of the reboot. For years, the Ultimate line was a massive sales driver for Marvel, and in fact, much of what we see in the MCU is based upon the Ultimates line of characters. Fast forward to today, and DC is playing the same game with their Absolute Universe. But their approach is fundamentally different, and the sales data reflect that divergence. The core of this rivalry boils down to their use of flagship characters and how they handle the weight of their own legacy. Now, for the purpose of this video, we're only going to be looking at the data for the last 6 to 12 months effectively. So if we're going to do that, let's look at the numbers that really matter. Our analysis of the sales data shows a consistent trend that defies expectations with Marvel as the market leader. While Marvel's mainline titles are the undisputed leader on any given month and any given time, when you isolate the sales of their alternative universe flagship titles, the story flips completely. For the past year, for example, Absolute Batman has not just been outselling Ultimate Spider-Man, it has been absolutely dominating most of Marvel titles across the board. In the quarter ending Q4 of last year, for example, Absolute Batman sold 150,000 units, while Ultimate Spider-Man sold only 75,000. That's a 2-to-1 lead. This isn't a one-off fluke. This trend is consistent across our entire analysis period. The data suggests that while Marvel's brand power is immense, DC's specific execution in the alternate universe, in this case the Absolute Universe, is simply more compelling to readers. So, why is this happening? Both publishers are leaning on their most iconic characters. Marvel has Ultimate Spider-Man, arguably the most popular comic book character in the world. DC has Absolute Batman, a character who consistently sells no matter what. But the sales data points to a crucial difference in execution. The creative teams on Absolute Batman seem to have a razor-sharp focus. They're not just reinventing the character, they're crafting a new, definitive version of a familiar legend. The stories are fresh, the art is dynamic, and the editorial vision is clear. Readers are buying into a new, compelling story arc, not just a gimmick. On the other hand, the Ultimate Universe, while historically strong, both in the original version and in the reboot, seems to be struggling to find its footing with this new generation of readers, particularly on the front of pacing. The character of Ultimate Spider-Man is beloved, but the editorial direction in the last few years hasn't resonated as strongly, both in the Ultimate Spider-Man line and the mainline Spider-Man line. It feels less like a new definitive take and more like a continuation of an already long story. The sales numbers are the ultimate judge, and they're delivering a stark verdict. So what's the implication? This isn't just about two comic books, it's about two publishers' strategic approaches. DC's success with the Absolute Universe shows that a focused, high-quality, and character-driven approach can win out, even against a market giant like Marvel. It's a testament to the power of a clear editorial vision and a commitment to storytelling that feels fresh and essential. Marvel, while still dominating the overall market, is seeing a chink in its armor. The Ultimate Universe was once a symbol of innovation, but now it's being outmaneuvered by a competitor with a better strategy. The data should be a wake-up call for Marvel, proving that even powerful brands can't rest on their laurels. And there you have it. While the overall comic book sales battle is still a fight that will continue on hopefully for many years to come, the data is clear on one front. DC's Absolute Universe is currently a sales phenomenon, and it's leaving Marvel's Ultimate Universe in the dust. It's a fascinating look at how strategy and execution can trump brand recognition and legacy. But what do you think about these numbers? Do you believe the Absolute Universe is genuinely better? Or is this just a temporary spike? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, if you want to see data and the full report that we used to create this video, there's a link down in the description. You can download it for free, you don't have to sign up for anything, and you can read the full details in the report for yourself, including all the citations and all the numerical conclusions. And if you want to see us do more deep analysis of comic publishers, their sales data, and the state of the industry, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Until next time, keep reading and keep the rivalry alive.